Welcome, O Ramadan. Welcome, O Ramadan. Welcome, O Ramadan. You are honored.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على خير المرسلين ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. I've been asked to give some words of mudhakara for this Ramadan, and the best way I can imagine to start is by the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala regarding this important month. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Baqarah, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. The meaning of which is, O you who believe, fasting is prescribed to you as it was prescribed to those before you, that you may have taqwa. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also said in his precise revelation, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصمه صدق الله مولانا العظيم. The meaning of which is, Ramadan is the month in which was sent down the Quran as a guide to mankind, also clear signs for guidance and judgment between right and wrong. So every one of you who is present during that month should spend it in fasting. أوله رحمة, its beginning is a mercy. Why شهر Ramadan is a mercy? We are grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we are Muslims, happy that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen us to be Muslims, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen us to obey Him and to fast upon His order. kutiba alaykum siyam has been prescribed on you or to you, and we follow this prescription and accept and submit to this instruction. And that submission to Him and obedience is the gift of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that had given us. And another important advice which has to do with the spiritual aspect of this month is that we should look, as we said, as the gift to Ramadan as the gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and accept that gift with humbleness and with happiness, not as this burden or this difficulty that we have to negotiate and try to fit it in our daily schedule and program. We should not look at Ramadan as something that we should try to fit it in our daily schedule and program. The opposite, we should fit our lives into Ramadan. So we'll have to do an effort to change our lives and adapt it to Ramadan, not to try to change Ramadan and adapt it to our lives. Obviously, people have their commitments of work, etc., but we always have possibilities of trying to adapt our lives to this great month of Ramadan, and do things in order to benefit as much as possible from it. Because Ramadan is a breaking of our schedule and our plans and our norms. And it's a situation which is not normal, it's abnormal, because normally we eat more than once during the day. We drink and we have a rhythm that is around a lifestyle which is around the times when we eat. But as you know, in Ramadan, all that has changed. And also in Ramadan, we cannot waste our time the way sometimes we waste it during the year, in normal circumstances. Therefore, we have to make that change in our life to be not only a biological change, a change that is in our pattern of eating, but in everything. It will change our way we sleep, the hours we sleep. We probably have to shift hours and move them. Because as you know, Ramadan, especially at these latitudes, the time that we can eat is not much time, and we probably have to stay awake during that time to do Taraweeh and to eat and to also socialize. Therefore, we'll have to probably change our pattern of sleeping. So we adapt ourselves to Ramadan, and we break these norms. We break these norms that we have been building during the year. This persona that we have built, and this life that we have built, the shaking of the norms makes us see ourselves in a different light, and it puts us in a area which is not our area of control. And we see that really the one who controls is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's a month that we have to submit and let go with the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the way Allah wants us to live and the life and follow a pattern which is in harmony with the times as Allah has established them during Ramadan, the times of the prayer and the times of eating, and not try to force Ramadan in order to fit our own program, so we carry on, so there is not much variation with the rest of the year. No, it is a month of variation. It is a month of change, and that change is what awakes our spirit, our ruh, to the inspiration that will come to us, and the illumination and enlightening of our hearts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enlighten our hearts during this month. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this month a opening, a spiritual opening for all Muslims, and a social opening, and a political and opening for all Muslims, so their circumstances change, and the help from Allah comes, and Allah gives us the uppermost position. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun al mursalin, walhamdulillah.